Hello, come on in. I'm just cutting out the pine cone from Tracie Fox's December daily kit because we're still Christmasing at the cottage today, and you can't really, well, I can't if you've got nothing. Don't say that, Kirsten. I can't because I have to do other things rather than sit and craft all day, and I wish I could sit and craft all day, but I can't. So I'm going to do a bit of a quicker make today, and this pine cone I printed on thin paper because that was what was in the machine, and I didn't realise that was a machine, so I've just backed it on a bit of book page just to give it a bit more sturdiness. In the story, if you haven't seen the story, then please go and listen to the story. You can also download the story. What am I doing? There's one there, and let's put another one in here. In the story of Christmas at the Cottage, there are two children, Alistair and his little sister. Where are we there? His little sister Ruby. And one of the things they do is to try and cheer themselves up and to pass the time, to decorate the house, decorate the cottage, waiting for their mother to return, as they make a pine cone wreath. And so this pine cone, I'm not going to make a wreath out of it, but I've cut it out. I'm just inking it round. I've backed it because it was needing backed, and I'm going to stick it down. But what I've done, I've cut two slits there and a further slit there, so there's three slits on this, and then there's the top, and I'm going to make it into like pockets. So there'll be a pocket there down to that one. I'll do this with a pen, make it a bit more obvious. So I've cut there. If I used a colour other than black, you might see it on the black and white page, might you? I'll do it as a squiggly line. So I'm going to glue here, and I'm going to glue, so that means that you've got this as a pocket. I'm going to glue this side of this cut and down here, and then along this side of this cut, so that means there's a pocket there. Then I've got a cut here, so I'm going to glue down here and then around the bottom here. Oops, don't write on that, Kirsten. And up the side here, so that means I've got a pocket there. And then this whole one bit here will be glued down, so I'm going to glue all this down so that it doesn't get, is that right? That's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. That bit gets glued down because this is the bit that's a pocket that way, that's a pocket that way. Yes, no, this whole bit gets glued down, that is right, because I was going to do a pocket there and decided not to do a pocket there, but I want to stop that pocket there, so it goes down there. Then this bit here is a pocket here, so that bit's already glued down there, and I need to glue round there. So I'll have three pockets. I hope that made sense. Might have confused you then. So I have three pockets, one there, and one up here. I'm just wondering whether to make another one. No, I'm not going to make another one. So one there, and one here. So you've got a pocket in there, and a pocket in there. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is not leave that, maybe more as a tuck than a pocket. Now, I'm going to put this up here. Originally I was thinking of putting it here, but I'm not going to put it there because that whole falling out the pocket thing, and things will fall out this if this is upside down. So I think I'm going to put it up there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glacial paste it with some frostbite in it. So should we get that done? Yeah. Okay, so I've stuck this down. I've got the 3 areas. This one is going to be this tag, which I'm going to decorate, including using that garland, I think. Then this long one here, this one here, narrow one here, I'm going to put the nutcracker in, and this one I'm going to put the angel in. It says in the story, it talks in the story about the fireplace, isn't a lovely fireplace. It has an angel and a nutcracker that's kind of a bit old and decrepit, so that's why those 2 are going in, and neither of these are old and decrepit, they're both lovely. And I'm going to decorate this tag with a wee bit of lace. I think I feel like I want a wee bit of lace. What have I got? Oh, I've got this kind of shimmery red ribbon. Let's use a wee bit of that. So use a wee bit of that. Oh yes, that's nice. That's got a nice wee shimmery to it, and I'm just going to cut that as a bigger angle just to make sure it doesn't fray on me. And then I think we're going to put it that way, like that. And then I think I want something white behind there as well. I could put a bit of, have I got a bit of lace? I'm sure I've got a bit of lace here somewhere. That's a bit too big. Don't like that. Let me get my, there. There's a wee bit of lace, that'll do beautifully. So put that bit of lace. I think I'm going to put that bit of lace underneath. Although I said that would do beautifully, but it's actually a bit white. But it's okay once it's underneath. It's a bit long, so let's just cut that bit off, and that can go back. So put that bit underneath there. Put that bit underneath there. And then we want an image on the top. And I was going to use that bow, but I've decided I don't particularly want to use that bow. What else have we got here? Oh, we've got those poinsettia. Do we want to use them? Not sure I do. What else have we got? Because unless I print out the fussy cut small, I don't think anything's going to fit on there really, is it? Maybe I should print out the fussy cut small. I would really quite like a star, I think. Me and my stars. I could put a star on. I've got these stars. If you watched last time and saw the Christmas tree, these stars came from the same kind of ribbon. Oh yes, right, that's that done. Let's ink this up first. Oh, let's back it first. I've got the paper out to back it and I haven't backed it. So let's back it first, because it's just on thin paper, and although I could write on the back of that, that's the backing paper from the members area of Tracie's website. Although I could write on that, I just want it to be a bit thicker. Let's do these other 2 as well that need to be backed, because they'll be easier to cut the whole thing out at once rather than then to have to fussy cut again. So there's, will that fit that way? No, it won't. Right, well, I'm just going to have to put it down here then. This is just a bit of tea dyed paper. There you go, put that one down there. Right, cut these out. Gluey scissors for sticky things. Put that down there. They're all probably going to have to be made a bit smaller when I'm putting them in their spaces, but that fits in there okay. So let's stick down, no, let's ink up. Oh, this is Tuesday the 3rd. Did you watch Anne Kenyon's video this morning about ink pads? Go and watch it. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. I now can't wait for an ink pad to need to be thrown out. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Right, let's put some glue on here. Just wee dots of art glitter glue will hold it on quite sufficiently. And then actually I'm not going to glue this at all. I'm going to put it, and it will catch some of that glue from underneath, and then this star can be what holds it on. There's a bit of old glue on this side, so let's stick it down this way, because clearly that old glue didn't want to leave, otherwise I would have taken off. So let's just, there we go. And now I've just realised that that might prevent this from going in there. Yeah, so let's just move the star over a bit. Let's move the star over here a bit, like that. And then it can still go in, like that. Might need to put some more glue on that, because it's now not going to stick right through. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. The reason I don't put the glue on the gossamer ribbon is because it shows it's got glue on it, and I don't like that look. So, if you don't mind it, then by all means do it, but that'll hold it down anyway. Right, I'm going to let that set before I stick it back in there. That's that one done. So number 2 is the angel, and it's going in here, and it's going to have to go quite a bit narrower. So if I do it that way, and then maybe just curve that up around the wings, and do a similar thing, curving it down that round the wings there, and then kind of going straight down. That thing going to fit in there? Yep, that's going to fit in there. Now, do I want to shape round that bit as well? Maybe just a little bit. Just do a little kind of bend in. There we go. Just ink up that one, and that just gives a little bit of journaling space on the back, just for a couple of words. I can write tiny. I used to get into trouble at school for writing too small. And then this one is going to go in here. Now that's at quite a steep angle, but never mind. But it's also quite narrow. Let's have a look. Let's see how narrow that is. It's not much wider than the ruler, so it's only really going to get the nutcracker end. So I'm tempted to put him on one of these, if this will fit in that pocket. That's too wide. Let's just trim it down each side. I should have maybe stuck it on first before doing that, but never mind. Right, so that'll fit in. Now if we stick him on there, I think I'm going to do that. So that would mean you could stick him on that way round. We stuck him on this, oh see, you didn't think that through, Kirsten. If you stick him on that way round, then he's got those tabs. Maybe not such a brilliant idea after all, if you want to use him, and you do want to use him. So let's just cut up there and cut along there. Oh, that one's even closer in. Never mind. That's okay. That's okay. And then that'll fit in there. Yep. And maybe needs to go underneath the, well, if we trim off the bit at the bottom, then that might be better fit then in there. Just for, yay! I'm just going to trim off a bit at the top as well, just because, and that might only have a word saying Happy Christmas, so that's 2 words, or a word saying, I don't know. Today was a good day. With the date, it doesn't need, when you're journaling, you don't need to journal page. I think what puts off people sometimes from journaling is thinking they need to put pages and write, you know, be like some kind of fabulous author. You don't. Most people are journaling just for themselves, and all you need to do is something like today was a good day, or had lunch with one of your friends, or whatever. That's not playing, it's sticking. I don't know why that's not sticking, but it's not. So I think we're going to have to get the old 3-in-1 out. And it can go, it's maybe because there's gold paint on this star, and it's then on that gossamer ribbon that's kind of got a shiny finish on it as well, and it could be that there's nothing for the 2 sides to actually really key in for, but 3-in-1 doesn't need that. It can just create its own bond. I'm thinking now I'd quite like a word. There isn't any words in this. Oh, but I did actually cut out this because I half thought I might use this as a kind of motivational thing, but then I decided not to. But there will be other things. Oh, or I've got bits of, there are other bits in this story here. There's Happy Christmas. Oh, Happy Christmas. Where is it? I like the O in front of that, Happy Christmas. I just think that's fun having the O in front of it. I don't know if it's going to fit on. Let's see. This was supposed to be a quick make, and of course I can't do quick makes, can I? I always end up making them. What am I going to, oh, that was for on here, wasn't it? I want to put that underneath there. Let's see, can't put that underneath that side because then it's not, I need to ink it first. It's not quite dried yet, so as long as I'm quick with the inking, I can still be able to get this stuck underneath there. Let's stick that underneath there. Take it, it's the same orientation as. There we go. Right, this has paper one side, so this time this should be enough to stick it down. Let's just put that on there like that. There we go. Oh, happy Christmas. Right, I'm going to take these two out because one thing I haven't done yet is the ratio. I should have done that first, but I've now lost my brush. I do with the, did I leave it out because I knew I'd end up using it again. That was bad of me if I left it out. I shouldn't have left it out, but I did. There, it's there. I've not bent the bristles, so that's something. Let me just quickly put a bit of glimmer. There we go. Now, I can't put those in just now, so I'll come back and put those in once it has dried. And that was quite good because I was able to do some tidying up. I was in need of doing a wee bit tidying up because things were starting to, I hadn't been putting things away because I was trying to get things done. So we've done this little pine cone, and in the little pine cone we've put the angel and the nutcracker, and we've also got another wee card that says, oh, happy Christmas. So the fact that it was a tired angel and nutcracker, they're now happy Christmas in the pine cone, because that's what Ruby and Alistair were making their wreath out of. And I've also hung up, I've just stuck down the top and the bottom one, hung up the paper chain, because with this in here, the paper chain now isn't really getting squashed. So I've hung the paper chain up as well. So it's starting to be quite decorated. So that's this one done. And I will see you again for more Christmas at the cottage very soon. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Take care. Keep crafting.